Good morning, it's Kinninigan. Did you like that meme? Orange cat. Yeah, the memes are flying around, but there is some serious stuff going on. It's not surprising. I mean, a bunch of grown ass people had to be told that they can't have their fucking talk show today because they are a legal liability for what comes the fuck out of their mouths. I'm talking about like people like Joy Reid. The morning show, these fucking uh they're absolutely disgusting. Morning Joe, this is from CNN. You know that CNN and The View, is this CNN? CNN's owned by Comcast, which is in my city, Philadelphia. Yeah. Kamala was just here. What a fucking joke she is. I mean, so, they had to have their show pulled from the air on Monday today because of the Trump shooting, because I guess the people at MSNBC realize they're a fucking legal liability, and there is a lot of pointing fingers at mainstream media for creating this environment. Secondly, we got to talk about something else. The Secret Service, this is by Salty Cracker. He just uploaded this. I haven't watched it yet, but he's talking about the DEI hires at the fucking Secret Service. This is not a fucking joke, pulling security on people. All right, Joe Biden wants to fucking gaslight the world and hire a female head of Secret Service who was the head of security at Pepsi. I mean, she guarded fucking Cheetos because he wants to gaslight and virtue signal. And she's saying we got to have 30% of female recruits by 2030. Let me ask you a fucking question. All right, I'm sorry if I need some weed. I'm only about $7 away from being able to get an eighth. So if you can donate to the channel, I'm pretty transparent. Um, I got a few small donations yesterday, but I get some weed. I'm good. I won't. So yeah, I'm about $7 away. And let me tell you something. The guy I deal with, he has some of the best weed in Philly. He has some of the best prices. I do not get ripped off. A lot of Actually, a lot of people in the hood respect what I do. I have a lot of followers here in Philly who are from the hood that I've been educating about reptilians and the Illuminati, and you would be surprised because you don't think that they would be interested in that kind of shit. But I was told by someone who served time in prison that yeah, there's a big interest in reading books by like David Icke and the Illuminati, and they're rapping about it now. And yeah, I've become pretty much an internet celebrity here in the, I guess you would say, ghetto in Philadelphia. Believe it or not. In fact, my weed dealer is proud to say that he serves weed to Connecticut. He gets people watching my channel that are his customers that would never watch my fucking channel. They're like, yo, I sell this dude weed. You just go check out his shit because he's legit. Yeah, he's a white boy, whatever. Point I'm making is there is no fucking racism in Philly. It's all gaslighting bullshit. People judge you on your character, not your skin color. I'm in a very diverse neighborhood. Whereas a lot of these fucking DEI hires grew up in the middle of fucking nowhere. They never saw fucking black people half their lives. And all of a sudden, they're the fucking expert on diversity. Get the fuck out of here with that. If you want real DEI in your organization, you need to hire someone that grew up in New York, Brooklyn, Philly, Detroit. Someone that's going to tell you, yeah, I grew up with black and Puerto Rican neighbors. Ain't no fucking thing. Like the KKK and all that Southern bullshit. We don't get down with that. Like, what the fuck are you? In fact, the only time I've experienced racism in my life is when I was in the Army. We had to go to Fort Stewart, Georgia for an annual training exercise, and we ran into some Southern boys down there. You got my National Guard unit. We go out to drink. It's white boys, black guys, Puerto Ricans, and we walk in this bar. The fucking record stops, shh, and all these fucking rednecks come out, and they're like, "Oh, who are you?" Yeah, get the. And then they were trying to act tough because they knew we were from Philly. They knew we were Army, and then they're all. That was a shit show. I've never met more racist people in my life than when I've been in the South, and I hate to say that. They think the fucking Civil War is still going on. Yeah, and these are people that you're hiring as your fucking DEI consultants. Get the fuck out of here with this. Let me ask you a question. Seriously. Have any of you ever been to a fucking real nightclub? Have you ever seen security at a nightclub being done by a woman? No, you haven't. It's usually a 7 foot tall, 400 pound black guy that gives you the whole vibe of fuck around, find out. I've seen these guys grip people up like fucking rag dolls and kick them out of the club because they were harassing women or they were too drunk or they were openly selling fucking drugs. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. These are not people you want to mess with. If it's not a 400 pound, 7 foot tall black guy, it's usually some crazy Irish motherfucker who's been trained in martial arts. And I've met a few of these guys too. They're not the biggest guys in the world, but they will. They're very effective at what they do. I've also seen security being pulled by 1% motorcycle clubs. You really want to talk about fuck around and find out. What makes those guys so dangerous is you're not going to fight one of them, you're going to fight 50 of them before you know it. And nothing intimidates people more than hearing 50 Harley Davidsons rolling down the road. rolling. So you get the idea. These are the kind of people we deal with in Philly. Real security. Real people that, and I'm talking about security at clubs that are in the hood that I've been to. After hours and speakeasy clubs where you expect people coming up to the door to already have guns on them. Yeah, these people don't shy away from that kind of shit, but they're very effective at what they do. So this gaslighting of hiring 30% of female recruits by 2030, get the fuck out of here with this. The head of the Secret Service should be an ex-Special Forces operative, SEAL Team 6, Delta Force, or law enforcement, not the fucking head of security at Pepsi. And now we're having all these failures come out. Supposedly there is a post floating around from the sniper who doesn't want to be on the bad side of history. He said he had the perpetrator in his sights for 3 minutes and was told that he couldn't engage until he actually saw him fire a shot. What? So what? President Trump gets his fucking brains blown out if he wasn't lucky that he turned his head, and then you're allowed to engage? There's so much. Look, I said one of the worst things you can do in an assassination is fail at the assassination. Now everything is being nitpicked apart. And guess what? Yeah, like I said, Morning Joe is not allowed to have a fucking show today. I doubt The View. They're illegal. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg and Joy. Yeah, they're a real big legal liability. You know who runs them, right? That's Bob Iger's crew from Disney. That's who The View is. Same people who brought you the fucking Star Wars child grooming shit, the Acolyte. Well, now the tables have turned because these people are 100% a legal liability now for inciting this kind of bullshit in America. It's all on video. We have everything you fucking said in the past 4 years on video. You can't deny it. And now these adults at MSNBC are told they can't have their fucking morning show because, yeah, you're a legal liability. You're going to say something stupid that we can't legally back down from, and it all revolves around money. We know what that is, right? So the deep state has failed. No figure. I mean, what did you expect? You want to align with Lucifer and the fucking Babylonian reptilians? What did you expect was going to happen? Why don't you try acting like a human fucking being for once and have some compassion and empathy? And it's even worse because now all the gaslighting. I mean, Joe Biden's up there shitting his pants, can't even get through a fucking speech, and they're saying, "Oh, yeah, who's a fucking threat to democracy? We're a constitutional republic in the first place." So, yeah, I told you there was going to be big backlash with the mainstream media because everyone's pointing fingers at them now, saying it's your fault. You called the guy Hitler for fucking 4 years. What did you think was going to happen? And now, because you failed, I mean, it's not fucking obvious. You try to indict the guy, you try to bring him to court. How many fucking times that failed? And, oh no, we're not behind the assassination attempt. Get the fuck out of here. People see right through it. Your bullshit gaslighting is done. DEI is a fucking joke. It's falling apart. Like I said, go find a fucking nightclub with a woman pulling security at the door. Yet, you're going to put a presidential detail. Look, I'm not saying anything bad about women. They're very effective in law enforcement. In fact, women, in my opinion, make some of the best CIA agents if they're not shady and in the child trafficking and drug running. Well, yeah, that's a slippery slope. But they do make very effective counterintelligence agents because they can use sex as a weapon, and it's a very dangerous weapon. We know that. The KGB is one of the ones who pioneered that for counterintelligence. They wanted American military secrets. Well, they figured out, well, we're going to send women after the military men. Um, what's that movie From Russia with Love? Yeah, the Cold War spying operations. They make. I'm not joking. Women can be very effective law enforcement, but in the Secret Service, you are not doing law enforcement. You're doing kinetic reaction, personal security. You're using your body as a shield to protect your protectee. And when you're only 5 foot tall, trying to protect a 6 foot 3 foot, 200 pound man, you're not very effective in that sense. Um, oh, look, there's going to be a lot of backlash for this shit. We knew this insanity can only go on for so long before it just fell apart, and that's what's happening. This was their last attempt to shut down the Orange Man, and they got caught. And now everyone is scrutinizing everything that happened that day. It wasn't the Secret Service why Donald Trump is still alive. It's because he turned his head. And everyone can obviously. We're in 2024. You can't hide fucking information like this was the JFK assassination, where people didn't have cell phones and all we had was the Super 8 film. Bill Maher had a fucking breakdown at his comedy show Saturday night. Why? Because, well, he's an elite pedophile. Everyone knows that with his fucking red shoes, and because he's not that stupid. He realized that this just he wanted a Democratic president so he could still get away with fucking molesting kids in his free time, but he realizes that ain't happening now, and he kind of had a meltdown at his comedy show Saturday night, telling the liberals, "You fucked up. You're done. This was the most retarded fucking thing you can do, and you didn't even succeed." I don't think he wanted to say, what he really wanted to say. Like, you fucking missed. Go get shooting. By the way, that shot ain't shit. People like me can make that shot with iron sights on an M16. We were trained with iron sights. Real military people don't need fucking scopes. There's nothing more funny than seeing someone with an AR-15 with all their fucking scopes and flashlights on it and fucking red dot. Fuck that shit. We use iron sights in the army. The only people who had scopes were snipers for obvious reasons. No, you need to learn how to shoot with iron sights if you're going to be an effective Marine or rifleman. Everyone knows that. If I see two guys going out to shoot, and I see one guy using iron sights and one guy with a scope and a fucking flashlight and the red light on his AR-15, I know which guy is the military professional because I can hit rounds up to. See, last time I qualified in the army, I didn't make sharpshooter. I was one below that. Not expert, but I could hit 300 yards with iron sights. I could nail consistently. So once I got to 500 yards, it was kind of 50-50. But yeah, that's how we train. Mainstream media is so fucking retarded. They were trying to describe what the sniper was using. They said a high powered assault rifle. Are you fucking kidding me? You just don't even know what a fucking assault rifle is. A high powered assault rifle. These fucking morons. No wonder your fucking disarmament of America failed. Same reason why your fucking DEI has failed. Anyone aligning themselves with Lucifer and the fucking reptilians is proven to be a fucking moron. And that's kind of true. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about half the time. Their gaslighting has backfired on them. And now, a grown ass adult, Morning Joe can't have his fucking show today because they were just like, look, you're a legal liability. We don't know what the fuck's going to come out of your mouth. I wouldn't be surprised if The View got shut down. They played reruns for a week because Whoopi and Julie, oh yeah, they have nice things to say every fucking day. They're fucking pathetic. And now the tables are definitely turning. There is, what Bill Maher was trying to say at his breakdown of his comedy show is more or less, it doesn't matter who the fuck you replace Joe with. Democrats are done. They are done in this country. So that's my rant today. If you could donate to the channel, I need about $7. And then, do I need cigarettes? I got a couple, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But by the way, there was a reason I made this video about the most famous pick in the United States. The one with the, yeah, after World War II when Japan had surrendered, the infamous pick of a Navy sailor finding a nurse on the street in New York and just kissing her. It was a very different time in America. Um, how did my video get blocked in some countries? Oh, because I put music to it. Is it? That's right. There's music in that video. It's the crystals, and then he kissed me. If you ever seen Goodfellas, that's the infamous scene where they go for the date through the restaurant. Yeah, it's probably where you heard that song. I don't like Martin Scorsese's satanic views, but I will say he's got good taste in music. And quite honestly, I can't watch Goodfellas anymore because I fucking despise Robert De Niro. I will not watch anything that piece of shit is in anymore. Why? Did you know in 1998 he was involved in a pedophile ring that got taken down in Europe? I know why he has major Trump derangement syndrome. That's all I'm saying. He's probably got a 1 inch dick, and that's why he abuses children. But that's none of my business. So, Babylon is falling. Hey, if the New World Order is so fucking good for human civilization, why is everyone fucking rejecting it? If DEI is so good, why is everyone rejecting it? If 30% of the Secret Service should be women, how the fuck did you fail your security detail the other day? Yeah, the gaslighting's over. It's time for real fucking men to take over this country, and real women. Real women, not these fucking transformers in the Biden administration. These people have had 4 years to do whatever, and it's just gotten out of control. It's turning into fucking Lord of the Flies. You know, when the kids got to take over, and you know, Lord of the Flies. Yeah, that's what's Lord of the fucking Joe Bidens. That's yeah. This is a conspiracy forum. Godlike Productions. The fucking conspiracies are just flying today. Everyone's pointing out everything. It's like I said, you fucking failed at your assassination. Now everyone is doing the um, Monday quarterback reviews, right? All this shit's coming out about their failures and their gaslighting and this and that, and on top of that, we have the FBI investigating. The FBI who raided Mar-a-Lago, who had authorized orders to kill on sight if Trump was there. Yeah, the fucking FBI. Fuckboy Incorporated. That's what their name is today. The FBI does nothing but protect pedophiles anymore. Fuck them. By the way, their law enforcement agency, their logo is a reptilian fucking eagle. Just keep that in mind. You know who they really work for. Anyway. Oh, by the way, someone is paying out $100 reward. If someone could give me a link, Kim.com, the infamous cyber hacker. I'm not kidding. He put out a post. If you have any videos of Joe Biden sniffing black kids, send it to me because Kim.com is sending a $100 reward in crypto or regular money, however you want it, to anyone that can supply him with a video of Joe Biden sniffing black kids. Just saying. If you got a video out there of it, send it to me. I'll split the money with you. I don't know why Kim.com wants a video of Joe Biden sniffing black kids. I think he's trying to prove that he is racist. Just saying. I could use $100 right now. Trump has 17 lives. If you didn't get that, I'm not telling you. Everyone's having a good day. Any questions or comments, leave them below. If you can support the channel, all the links are in the description. Take care and God bless.